I'm EnterElysium and welcome to Rogue State Revolution. So, our last attempt to lead the country into a glorious future may have failed kind of poorly with an invasion by Russia. So this time, let's hope it goes a little bit better. This is a sponsored video. It is sponsored by Modern Wolf, and there'll be a link down below in the description. And you can go click that, and that'll take you through to the Steam, and you can buy it on the Steam, or you can get the demo on Steam. Like, there is a demo. It is free. You can play it. I love demos. No one makes them anymore. But apparently there is a demo for this game, so if you want to go check out that, you can. Anyway, new game. I'm going to play default medium difficulty. Well, 137%. 134. Look, that is a 4, not a 7. I know numbers. Shush. Okay, so we're going to go with this setup. We have Suleiman in the Ministry of Development. We have General Haddad in the Natural Resources section. The Ministry of Citizenship. Maybe we should put you in, like, we need someone in finance instead, I'm thinking. Put you in finance, put you in justice. Sure. And then we've got Tariq, who is going to be in finance, and we have Nazir in justice. Perfect. Oh, apparently we have no power starting off. Well, that's just great. Looking at our layout, we've got one really long province over here. Bantifar is quite large. Rumai is pretty large. Saba, pretty small. And then over here, Karak is kind of squished in. And I'm assuming our capital is here. That's a lot better. Nice central capital rather than being right on the edge. So we have a power plant here. And an oil refinery here, but they aren't connected. So I guess one of our first jobs is just going to be to build a road. And now we have power. Okay. While we're here, we'll probably want to put in connections to our neighbors. I mean, that was a cheap connection because it was literally right there. These might be a little bit tougher, but this one, I don't know. This one I don't think will connect just because it is a bit further away. It'll be a bit costly. Right, where is our palace? Here we go. We're going to definitely get a resource surveyor. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nodes to go check out. I'm guessing that, like, we should go this way, then round. Okay, and we will also probably want to start constructing some agriculture nice and early. I'll put the agriculture here. And I think the last one to review the budget is just going to be to, like, decrease our conservation all across the board to save money. Is there anything else we could, like, we could decrease, like, tourism and special events and stuff in a few places. Healthcare, we could also decrease in Antifa, just because it is exceptional right now. So confirm changes. That should mean we're gonna probably break even next month. Three gunmen opened fire in a crowded restaurant. 15 people were killed and 23 were injured. A new fundamentalist extremist group calling itself Alta Taruf Al-Dinio has claimed responsibility. They're demanding that you release several Basenji prisoners incarcerated for the political views. We don't have a military base, so there's nothing we can really do with that. Also, that is so expensive. 50 intel. Offer condolences. No. Have the prisoners released. We lose conservative approval. Or have them executed in retribution. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, you know what? Have them executed in retribution. Liberals are going to probably like all the policies I'm going to put in place, so. Oh, I'm now speaking to King Najir Hassan. Hi. Oh, it was nice to talk to you. Right. One thing we should probably do is take a look at our people up here. So we're on proportional taxes at the moment with minimum wage. That's all fine. We do need to give them like orders about what to start like looking into. I'm gonna say state investment. Oh, maybe offshore banking. We do get immigrant approval and prosperity. International security goes down. I'm gonna say state investments this time around. Truth and reconciliation. And then us fleet. And over here, electronic waste recycling, relations with China. Ooh, maybe we should try and push for a Chinese relation. Yeah, let's go for that Chinese relation. What we learned from last time is you definitely need to make friends with someone before someone becomes your enemy and murders you. So we'll go for that. Meanwhile, voting for food. We can definitely cut down on those UN first aid camps. In fact, first aid camps? Sorry, aid camps. We only need 58 food. We're producing 55. We need a UN camp, but not all of them. So go to 1. We've got loads. And then we're actually just going to go for a second field. There we go. And that means that next turn we can get rid of the last UN camp down here. And then we should be good. Yeah, and we're going to make money now because of that. Meanwhile. Excellency. Ooh, this is the cartographical insight perk, which is only assured deposits are visible. That's useful. When prospecting, after all resource deposits are surveyed, can potentially find a resource that does not otherwise exist. Okay, so we should wait until later, but if we spend a favor with the Ministry of Natural Resources, that would be pretty handy. Let's do a survey adjacent tiles. We found bauxite. Interesting. In our last attempt, we had literally no bauxite, so that's quite nice. We'll have to like mine that, then turn it into aluminium. We only need that for like household appliances, etc. And everything past there except for luxuries. We're more likely to need more oil for plastics to be able to make TV dinners early on. And there's nothing we can really just directly make with bauxite. Like, the things you need bauxite for are stuff that involves plastic or gold. So there's nothing we can directly make with the bauxite. So if we actually do start mining it and then turn it into aluminium, all we'd be doing is selling aluminium. We wouldn't be selling any end products, which are worth like a lot more. Like, a lot more. We'll get you to double move. You know, we will build the extra road all the way over here. Done. Excellency, although we have complaints everywhere, schools in Bentif are violating instructions from our government to stay open during a heat wave. They argue unless our government provides air conditioning, it is not possible to safely teach children. We either take -1 in education, -1 health, or we spend 25. I mean, money's really important to us right now. I'm going to say we lose the health. Fire the provincial administrator, get those kids back in the classroom. Our health was pretty high, so now it's just brought it down to a 4. Could be worse. We'll get you moving down here. Right, we're flat 50. And yeah, food is absolutely fine. We need to find oil. I'm tempted to just say get an extra resource surveyor and go the other way around. That way we'll have a chance to find more oil. Hell, we could just import oil temporarily. Yeah. And you do export oil and you kind of hate us, so we could just call you up and be like, hey, let's up the relationship. We've got no chicken this time. That makes me sad. Okay. I would like to import oil. Then we'll construct a plastics factory. Okay, let's look at that in detail. Cost 4 power. Takes a job. Now let's put next to this oil factory, I guess. Okay, and then we need to build, like, whatever this is going to. I'm thinking we might want to either cash in a favor for money, or we get a bond. You'd give us 100. You'd give us 80, 60. No. I'm going to cash in our favor for 100. And then we can use that to build a manufacturing plant. Actually, let's look at the details on that. 2 population, 3 power. And then we'll produce TV dinners. All right, in theory, we should now be able to produce those. And we could even ship them to someone. You demand TV dinners. You demand TV dinners. Okay. They've understand quite like us. So, negotiate trade. We will send you up to 60. Oh no. Complete lack of animal control has caught national attention. We could take immigrant disapproval. Tourism might decline. Urban disapproval. Immigrant approval. Tourists are the real nuisance. Build a statue to those street dogs. Tourism will severely decline. We get urban approval. You know what? We're going to go street dogs. Keep our city free of scraps and rats. Let them live. We'll just have to weather that. A little bit of immigrant disapproval. Okay. You want us to improve our rule of law. Agree. I think we can probably do that right now. Let's go to Justice Minister. It would cost us money, but we are suddenly making a decent surplus. We could totally go fair justice. It would cost us 5 per turn. Alternatively, we could flip to this, which would cost us 5 as opposed to 2. You know what? Yes, let's do that. That's cheaper.
Excellency.
We'll pop that. More bauxite. Okay, so we're going to have a lot of bauxite going on. I think we need a hospital over in Saba, but no one's actually asking for one yet. And the idea is that, like, if we wait until someone asks us, then they'll be really happy. Otherwise, all it is making, you know, the populace happy, whereas we want to make our ministers happy. Wow, we're seeming more corrupt by the day. Anyway, we could just grab another field. Field is cheap. Let's grab another field for now. Oh no. Rebels are holding a number of elementary school children as hostages in Karif. Send in the special forces. Down reports the rebels are dead, but so are most of the hostages. The people are blaming us, Your Excellency. 18% approval drop. Ooh, that's bad. That's very bad. Okay, what's our law reputation? We've got to raise it to 4. It's 2. Okay, let's try another one. Fair justice. That should get us up to 4. You demand TV dinners as well. So let's also say, you know, we'll happily send you TV dinners. Just because we've got kind of a spare amount at the moment. We're not actually using any. We're still looking for oil. And with the last one, we could start working on bauxite, but we need plastic for that. And like the idea at the moment is that we don't have enough oil. Our plastic factory isn't even running at max capacity. We could import oil, obviously, but seems a bit pointless. I guess we should maybe start producing the bauxite. Although we actually need to build a road to it, so just take the opportunity right now then to build roads, because we will need them. Surveyor, where's this? Okay, because we can build a road to this as well. And the surveyor does have the perk that says you will never get it wrong. Like, there will always be resources where you look. Here and here. Now, you can build unlimited amount of roads for one action. So we've spent our action to start building roads. We can just keep building them, which is why I'm like taking the advantage here to just be like, let's actually put these in. Although we have spent a lot of money now, and we're down to 67. I think we probably just need to save now. Okay. The good news is that real estate market in Kharif is booming. The only problem is that most of the property is being purchased by wealthy foreigners. At least we're attracting investment. We get immigrant approval. We get a lot of prosperity, but both Basenji and Kharifi dislike it. Oh, I don't know if we can take that. Only Basenji citizens may own residential property. Immigrants hate it. We get a bit of approval. Double the property tax. We receive a bit of money. Like, I want to go with this, but I'm not sure we can take the hit. But it's early on. Maybe the approval will be worth it. At least we're attracting investment. Rule of law is only at 3. Okay. Well, I've done what I can to increase the rule of law. Does anything else here give, like, rule of law? Like, we've got those at max. There's nothing we can really get for rule of law. Is there a building that gives us a rule of law? Probably not. Oh, let's get the hospital over here. We need to start swinging people to our side. All right, much better. Surveyor.
Excellency.
Okay, let's see what's here. It's oil! Yes! Alright, that's it. We build the oil refinery. Done. Excellently. I heard from an aide in the know that a recent meeting with several religious leaders in Ramay made troubling offhand comments about your lack of faith in the old ways and failure to inspire piety among the people. Thank Minister Nazir for visiting Romani on your behalf. Make an address supporting the separation of faith and government. I mean, minister loyalty comes up so rarely. And I can't... I mean, I could afford to get a +8, but I couldn't afford to get, like, a, you know, -5 +8. And, you know, we'll go for the minister loyalty. Okay, I still don't know what to do with rule of law. Yeah, so we could probably start making household appliances if we get the bauxite mines running. Obviously, that's going to take money. Let's get this surveyor over to here. So, we could pursue self-discrimination. Sorry, self-determination, not self-discrimination, in the Ministry of Citizenship. And prioritize rule of law in Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Both of which we don't have. I guess we could grab them. I know we can do this without having to... Yeah, let's do this. That means our rule of law should go up enough. Should go up to 4 at least. Okay, then we need to smelt it. We've got plenty of population right now. And we'll make aluminium from bauxite. And then we've got to send it somewhere, which is going to require a manufactory of some kind, but we don't have any action points, so I guess we're good. People that demonstrate in the street after a local police officer reportedly shot and killed a migrant worker who was allegedly submitting to an arrest. Demand an immediate inquiry, get rule of law. That's pretty good. I mean, conservatives hate it, but whatever. They hate everything. We'll grab that. Okay. Relationship improved. We're pleased that you take the rule of law as seriously as we do. Greetings. It would greatly improve stability if you were to get closer ties to the United States. I'll agree. We might not do it at the expense of anyone else, but sure. Like, we could do that. Okay, let's get ourselves a manufactory. And we're going to be trying to manufacture household appliances. They take aluminium and plastic. So guess we'll do it in like our home province. Yeah, household goods. Now we don't actually need household goods just yet. So the second action is to go over here and then say, who demands household goods? You two. I think we'll call you negotiate, send you household goods. Right. And then US Embassy. I feel that the embassies should definitely be like next to the palace or whatever. Like, that seems to me like the obvious thing. Like, you have them in the same place as you have your central government. So. Okay, if we're a climate change rating greater than 6 and we have an airport, we can get plus 10 approval. Excellency. And what we're going to find? Oil! It's good. We need that. That's a long way around. Fair enough. Next turn. High-ranking soldier from neighboring Axtijan is seeking to defect. He claims with detailed knowledge about the Basenji Liberation Front operations on both sides of the border. They're requesting that he be returned. I'm going to say we send him back. Like, as much as I want to grant him asylum, we get a relations hit, and I ended up at war last time because of low relations, so let's not do that. I mean, intelligence also right now is not as important to us. Oh. We've already succeeded in strengthening our relationship by just opening the actual embassy. Okay, I guess. Sure. And this is going actually quite well. How are we doing with everything else? We are exporting that. Plastics does seem to be our little bottleneck at the moment. Yep. Plastics. Bauxite could be better as well, but plastics is definitely one of the ones right now. Is that because of a lack of oil? Yeah. Obviously, we're still importing oil, so I guess the next step is going to be get this set up. Obviously, it needs a road. Plastics factory. We could do another one. I don't think we can afford one, though, can we? No. We can afford a mine, however, for more bauxite. You want me to be even more friendly with the United States? People seem to really want us to be friendly with the United States. That's probably 2 countries that are like, yeah, go US. I guess we have to maybe go US. Hey, what's up? Oh, we've completed Truth and Reconciliation. Nice. Let's get that going. Let's get permit extradition. Actually, no. We need something that people will like. So let's go for decriminalized alcohol. We need people to support us. Oh, food's a bit of a problem right now. Well, we're going to need to do that as a matter of, like, priority. Because there's no point in doing anything else if we don't have the food for it. Well, in fact, build 2. Oh, we can't afford, obviously. I'm tempted to take out a bond, just because that will really up what we can do. I want to hold off for now, though. Just because the cost in return is probably not worthwhile.
Excellency?
You know what? Let's appoint a foreign affair minister. We've only got one choice. And you piss everyone else off. All loyalty of ministers will drop by 1% every 5 months. Ugh. Jakistan Dictionary. We get entertainment. That is highly amusing. Thank you. Build an embassy in Washington, D.C. We get relations with... You know what? Let's do that. Because that'll fulfill the quota we need. Ooh, okay. There's also oil cartel. Improve relationship with all neighboring oil exporters. Oil... Oh, that's demand. Sorry. Only 1 oil exporter. That's not great. Excellency, I should remind you that next month marks the 5th anniversary of the Basenji Revolution. I say we spend the 10, like we might get conservative approval. I would love to have a music festival or whatever, but let's just go for the military parade. Alright, we didn't get the entertainment, we did get the conservative approval, and we need all the approval we can get right now after the children got murdered by the terrorists. You would like our conservative citizens to like us. I'm going to disagree. I'm sorry, but that's highly likely to be a problem. What's your problem? The ground is too arid to sustain agriculture. Wait, what? Oh my god. Did you just like... That's why we had food problems. We're having changes in environment. Oh no. That's not good. We're actually starting to demand our own TV dinners now. We do need another plastics factory. Okay. Still lack gold mines. We might have to like import gold if we're going to do anything fancy with it. But for now, we're okay. The cost per unit at the top of the screen, these are worth the same, 0.61. TV dinners aren't worth very much. In fact, they're worth the same amount as normal food, which sucks. However, household appliances, 0.545. For you. Hello. Give you an extra move.
Very well. Excellency?
More bauxite. I'm guessing we're going to be without gold in this run. State investment. Let's do worker compensation, because that improves our healthcare access. And then electronic waste. Environment and relations with China. Only costs us 1 per turn. Definitely want to pop that. And I guess we'll also do vehicle inspections. You come with so many favors. And they're worth so much money. I think we'll actually just spend a favor on you, because, like, for 100, that's pretty nice. What could we do with Get like a market or something. You know what we could do with it? We could do with an intel agency. And we will put it next to the US Embassy. Train intel officer. Chance of gaining money. Share intel gives us relations. I'm tempted by the intel officer. Yeah, let's go for that.
Yes.
Okay, this is where we think the rebels are. Start making our way over there. We're actually going to need to think about having a military base set up soon. United Nations put out a report indicating that our children are lagging behind. That sounds about right. We could spend like 10 per month. That's super expensive. You know what? Let's just discredit the bias in the UN report. Conservatives like us. Yay! Because they hate facts. I need your assistance raising our approval with conservative citizens in Bantifa. Well, that sucks. There's protests here. Why are you protesting? You've got all the things you demand. Okay, it's because they hate us. Basenji's an ecological mess. Basenji's an ecological mess. Okay. Maybe we can help with the ecological mess issue, because, yeah, it is a mess. So, it's a real mess. We can construct a nature preserve. And this can be constructed like anywhere. Right, it's in this province. I think we'll construct it like over here. Hopefully that will help. It's also rude expensive, so they better damn well like it. We really should start popping out a military base. Conservative citizens love that, especially if we put it in Bantifa, so that'll actually probably help. You know what? Let's pop another favor with you. And construct ourselves a military base. There we go. And then we'll want to train ourselves maybe some tanks. And that's it. Okay, tanks come this way. A Gazette investigation revealed that a small and secretive group of doctors in Karif that are legally assisting terminally ill patients commit suicide. This is in Karif. This is in Karif. This is nationwide. Okay, so I can't do nationwide because it will annoy one of our ministers, and we can't really afford that right now. I think legalize physician-assisted suicide in Karif only. Let's try that. Don't say it's quiet out here. Why would you say that? Here we go. Here's the encampment. Let's bring in the tanks. Are we close enough? Oh! Just out of range. We'll get our intelligence officer to head back.
Excellency,
And more bauxite. We have way too much bauxite. I have taken your policy proposals under consideration and found them flawed. I've instead instructed the civil servants to develop this policy instead. Scholarships. It's not the worst. You're really annoying, you know that. I didn't realize I actually could scroll down here. I only just realized that. I was like, oh, there's a scroll bar on you. Like, everyone else doesn't have scroll bars. So like, oh, right, yeah, I can go down here. Whoops. Yeah, I guess scholarships is still good. I really dislike the fact that you're, like, not allowing me to finish my bus fleet when it's almost done. But whatever. Clean water allows the rurals to like us, and rurals hate us right now. So yes, we'll go do that. And what else do we need to build? We've got 2 actions left. Let's build a propaganda facility, because you can use that to kind of influence people. I'm actually going to put this near the palace again, because this is kind of core stuff I want to be protected. And we're going to go for a liberal rhetoric. Like, liberal propaganda. Yeah, it's just memes. Let's produce a lot of memes. Mostly involving chickens. And then... I'm thinking... What do conservatives like? I mean, in terms of buildings. We already built the military base. We could do with more food, actually. We're having a bit of a food bottleneck here. There we go. Excellency, health inspectors have found that a quarter of Basenji farmers are not following national regulations regarding safe handling and packing. We lose rule of law if we suppress it and health access goes down, or we just increase fines for farmers in non-compliance, which food price falls. You know what? Sure. Food price falls. Whatever. Also affects TV dinners. That's a shame, but still, I think worthwhile. Alright, let's get you to kill this encampment. Boom! And just in case, we will walk forward just a little bit, see if there's anyone around here. Nah. Okay, now our surveyor does have this ability by spending a favor. So, we're actually going to walk you back a little bit towards the center of the map, and then we'll pop that. We could do even more food. Okay, more food it is. At the end of the day, if we don't turn it into TV dinners, we'll still end up eating it at some point, so... Now we've got 50 left, which we could use for... Well, you know what? Our power generation is getting pretty tight, so let's produce another power generating building. Near the oil. Just makes sense to me. There's no actual reason to do that, but like it just makes sense to me that the power generation will be near the oil. Address the nation. From a propaganda facility, we may address the nation and make a commitment to improve daily life on a number of topics. Should have done that before we blew up the encampment. Then we'd do security threats and be like, we're about to blow up an encampment. Boom. See how great we are. We could try and improve... What about health access? Oh, what about the environment? We'll go presidential. We'll improve environment quality by 2 points within 8 months. The speech was largely ignored. Oh. Okay, yeah. Well, the reason I did environment is because we can easily just pop our budget back up. And then hopefully that'll help. Also, diplomacy. We have way more, like, washing machines being built than we need. So let's call you... Oh, we could exchange gossip. No, let's not do that just yet. We'll send you washing machines. And that hopefully will mean that we'll get, like, a whole bunch more money. Actually, quite a lot. Yeah, next month we're going to gain between 69 and 99. Neat. But I think this is where we will end this episode in the saga of Basenji. It's been going pretty well this time around, but I do think that I may have just put my foot in it by saying that and jinxed us. Hopefully not. As if it's a sponsored video, if you want to go check out the game, there'll be a link down below in the description. If you want to go follow that, you'll find the game, which obviously you can buy and play. Or there's a demo, which is free. You just play the demo and check out the game if you want. Yeah, for now, I've been EnterElysium. Hopefully you've enjoyed our second attempt at making Basenji great. It's going okay. Until next time, stay shiny.